And Logan Paul's terrible chemistry was on full display this week as they sat down together on Impulsive to discuss Jake's recent fight with Mike Tyson.
I think there's a world where some people definitely wanted you to Mike knock out Tyson.
Right.
You know?
Like, these two might have the weirdest sibling relationship.
No. That was one of the most. I'm sorry, but if me and my brother are on that podcast, he's gonna clown me automatically for stuttering. That's one. One, he's gonna clown me for stuttering. That's one. Two, he's gonna keep on laughing. Then he's gonna actually talk about the points. The way that Logan Paul brought it up and Jake Paul just moved his eyes like that.
Definitely wanted you to knock out Tyson.
Right.
You know?
Like, these two
Oh my God.
might have the weirdest sibling relationship of all time. Their egos are simply way too massive to allow for any genuine respect towards each other. I mean, Logan can hardly compliment his brother without sneaking in a passive-aggressive jab at the end.
You remind me of Elon Musk, like a much less successful, bigger,
Dang!
Yeah.
more aggressive Elon Musk.
Yeah. That's a really big compliment.
Dude, like, how are you even gonna walk around anymore and not get recognized? Especially because, again, your head is so big. You're so recognizable.
Yeah, it's just like a giant rooster head.
Look. Oh my God. No. Oh. Okay, look. I can't speak on anybody else's relationship because I don't know how they are off screen, you know? But I'm just saying, any one of my siblings, how we grow up, we have instant chemistry. So if we're on this podcast already, me saying that Jake Paul has a big head, they're going to immediately shoot back insult straight towards me. Now, it may be because I'm black, I'm African American, maybe it's just different, but that's how it's going to, be. Even if me and my brother were still massive, successful YouTubers, we would still find a brother foundation. Either way, like, I would not call him Elon Musk and then immediately say insults on him that make him just less than what he is. No, I would call my brother what he is. Like, I don't. This is bad.
But despite all the shade being thrown, Jake seemed completely unbothered. In fact, things got so tense that Logan visibly lost his temper when Jake refused to take the podcast seriously.
And both of your managements who have egos need to stop blocking the deal because they don't like each other. Your management should not be getting in the way of you two putting out a big event. And it's the name of the game, right?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Bro, you don't give a
No, I do. What do you mean? No. What do you mean?
I don't either, so it's fine.
Bro, we knew this going into this episode that we're both brain dead.
Yeah.
But it's turning out great. This episode is great.
It's probably one of the best.
Oh,
But that was just the appetizer.
My God.
The real drama unfolded when the topic of the two brothers fighting in the ring came up. This is where their true feelings about each other came to light.
Who are you fighting next?
Everybody.
Me?
Yeah, I'll fight you.
You would fight me?
Why not? You're fucking tiny.
Big. I'm taller than you.
You're still tiny.
That doesn't even make any sense.
You're just a tiny little guy.
Bro, just
You're
because.
just a tiny whittle pickle.
Nah,
You're such a tiny whittle pickle, you little whittle pickle.
Whatever
You're
happened,
so cute.
two or
Little.
three.
No. Okay, no. Oh, I can't. If anybody, I'm sorry, anybody who watches this podcast, I need to know why and how. I don't even want to sit here and watch this video, and he's only showing clips. Imagine watching that full podcast, and Logan Paul had the audacity to upload this. This is just nasty. And also, bro, I would never fight my brother. Like, even if I would never fight him. I wouldn't. Not in a public state, little brotherly scraps or stuff like that, of course. But I would never fight my brother on a public stand. No, because if I'm boxing somebody, if I ever box somebody, I hate you, or I have a public disdain of you. I don't like you. So I'm gonna respect you obviously because you're in the ring with me, but I don't like you. No, I would never fight really or box anybody really if I love them. No.
3 years ago,
You are cute little
where you
pickle.
got inflated, like somebody inflated you, doesn't make me tiny. I just didn't get inflated.
Like, it all starts as a joke, but Logan can't seem to handle the fact that in a real boxing match, Jake would likely knock him out cold.
Okay, my tiny little quab.
It would go crazy.
My tiny little Pomeranian buddy. He's so tiny, Thor.
Me and you fighting
would
would
s-
go crazy, bro. Would
Yeah.
go crazy.
And as the conversation continues,
Of
we
course,
begin to
he's
see
gonna put
Logan's uglier side emerge.
Well, yeah, it would just be good because, like, I would be down because I wouldn't have to be the one to, like, because it would suck to be the one that has to deal with, losing, but I wouldn't be the one that would have to deal
I have
with
the
that,
opposite
so.
perspective. I feel like ruining my little brother's boxing career would be so bad and mean. Like, people would be like, "You're such a bad older brother," like they already say, but now you ruined his career as well.
Yeah, but you're just a little pickle. You're just a tiny.
I'm not.
You're like a tiny little.
And let's not forget the last time Logan interviewed Jake after one of his fights, where it got pretty heated then, too.
First, I gotta handle that business first.
We'll see, bro, because you definitely sniped the Nate Diaz fight from me, and I've been so lenient in giving you your opponents, and I think it's
But
my...
it's not. Wait, it's not your option to give me my opponents. You haven't fought anyone. You don't fight. You don't fight real fights. It's just not your option to give me my opponents. You're not even a fighter. Like, you do exhibitions and lost like 4 years ago.
Oh my god.
I think I'm better than you, and I think Nate chose you for a reason, and I think everyone knows that.
What do you
Even-
mean?
Even in
But what
hearing-
have you done to prove that you're better than me?
I don't know. Went toe to toe 8 rounds with the greatest boxer of all time. What do you think happens if you fight Floyd Mayweather?
I would knock him out.
Bro,
100%.
don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous.
You think because you lost a fight to Floyd Mayweather that you're better than me at boxing?
I'm tired of not being picked because you're an easier fight.
Is that what you really think in your head?
But after their discussion about fighting in the ring abruptly fizzled
Like
out,
that is crazy. Like, I'm sorry, but that's crazy ego to say to your brother though. Like, to your blood brother. Like, bro, just Logan Paul face to face. Like, if you think you're a better boxer than Jake, I guess. But face the fact that Jake Paul has been perfecting his craft, even though Jake Paul fights older guys. I'm not getting into that. Jake Paul has been perfecting his craft for those 4 years. You haven't boxed. So obviously Jake Paul is going to be a better option right now because he's more in the boxing space than you, and he's boxed more than you. It makes more sense. That's just insane ego right there.
the topic shifted to Jake's roasting skills. And Logan didn't hold back here, claiming that Jake is a terrible roaster.
Your roast earlier wasn't good, bro.
Okay, let me try again. Your nose looks like Squidward.
Bro.
Which is ironic since Jake immediately followed up with a basic insult that visibly got under Logan's skin.
Oh my God, handsome Squidward is what you look like.
Not at all.
You look like handsome
No, I
Squidward.
don't. No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
And after that, the podcast completely fell apart. Like, Jake clearly didn't take anything seriously, and Logan was visibly frustrated with his brother's laziness during the show. I mean, it escalated to the point where one of Jake's associates asked if they could bomb the interview, to which Jake wanted, but Logan did not.
So don't do that?
What'd you say? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you want to come on here?
You can if you want. Nothing else is going on.
Yeah, pedal.
And
I was talking about at the presser. I was hoping it was going to happen.
Oh, I'm gonna leave. I just wanted to come intervene and be an inconvenience. I'm gonna finish off this week doing a lot of negligent things and drinking and abusing my liver.
Bro, what is
hell,
he
hell
chilling?
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yep.
All right, we'll see you around, brother.
No, you won't.
All right.
Like, you could tell Logan was fuming as he scrolled on his phone here while Jake and his friend joked around. And Logan's irritation hit its peak at the very end of the podcast when he, once again, subtly implied that Jake had ruined the entire interview.
That's a solid arrangement. She did well.
This
Yeah.
looks tasty.
Yeah.
Bro.
Hey, do we have to go on a flight or something?
Yeah, I think we should get out of here, dude. Yeah, it's 2 p.m. Our flight's at 2 p.m. Okay, well, thanks for having this conversation with me, if you even want to call it that.
Well, thank you for having me on this podcast show. And I think it was just a hangout.
We're just hanging out.
Hungover, brain dead hangout.
Yeah.
I want to add a disclaimer to the end of the episode.
Sure.
Nothing that was said on here is real, and it was all AI.
Yep. 100%.
So overall, it seems
Bro.
like Logan and Jake's relationship as brothers has deteriorated over the years. Despite achieving an unimaginable level of success online and creating generational wealth for their family, they can't stand to see each other succeed. Like, it's fascinating and also a little sad that their mutual resentment...
That's so sad, bro. Like, if me and my blood brother would ever get this popular, like, there is something about, having family being up there with you. Like, if I ever get famous or anything, I would want a family member right there with me. Both of us at the top. That is good and that's great. But for y'all to have so much ego that y'all can't even uplift each other, that is just a core of a brother. Like, that's what it's supposed to be. Anything my brother does, I help him out. I give him encouragement, because that is what you're supposed to do as a brother. So if you're not doing that, and that is just so bad, bro. And look, I'm not here to speak on how they are off stream. Maybe they're different off a podcast. I mean, I would assume on the podcast you'll be more vulnerable, but it is what it is. Maybe they have a different relationship off the pod. Maybe they're just trolling. I don't know. But from what I just saw in this video, that is nasty. That's nasty.
for each other overshadows their shared accomplishments, especially when one of them is thriving. But that's it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I really appreciate
That's just nasty, bro. Because that's just nasty, bro. I'm sorry, but if I have a brother and me and him get famous like how the Paul brothers did, I would never let my ego get that high where I'm no longer uplifting him. That's just disgusting.